So what's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. If you're just joining the page, go ahead and hit the like. Hey, family, I see you guys are already here. Hey, go ahead and hit that like button right now, right at the open. Hey, it's a privilege and a blessing to be in front of you guys again. I'm gonna go over some news this morning. Pre-markets are down. It looks like we're negative 300 at this point or more. And that's because of interest rates. Rates are rising because of fears. Inflation fears are still here, and the geopolitical situation is ramping up. Let me get this in the way now. Moo now, as you can see, if you deposit $100, you can steal 5 free stock. But now $1,000 can get you 15 free stocks. So instead of $2,000, it's $1,000 deposit, 15 free stock. That's where we're cashing up, good people. And the link will be in the bio below. Let's get to some other news. All right. We see what's happening with crypto as we look at the crypto bubble. Everything is still bad. It's just bad. Let's talk about that for a minute. Let's see what's going on here. Here's what's happening. You know what? Let me play this for you guys right off the bat so we can hear what's going on. Alrighty. Okay. All right, so as we can see, Dow futures dropped 300 points as rates jump. I was trying to play a little bit of that. We'll come back to it. All right, so that's what's going on. Let's see if we can listen.
This morning, stocks falling yesterday for the second day in the past 3. The Nasdaq leading the losses, down 1.5%. 9 of the 11 sectors in the S&P 500 ending lower, led to the downside by energy. Oil prices are slipping today as geopolitical concerns ease and rising COVID cases in China add to worries about demand in the world's largest crude importer. Markets in Europe and Asia are mostly in the red. In focus today, jobless claims, housing starts, and the Philly Fed survey, plus earnings from Macy's, Kohl's, and Gap. With your CNBC Morning Report, I'm Silvana Henao.
And I'm Larry Jones. All right, so that's what's happening. And then it's just a lot going on with the bankruptcy. Let's talk about a little bit about crypto, and then I'm going to check in with you guys. I see you guys here. Hey, there's a few things happening with the geopolitical situation. President Zelensky insists that the missile that hit Poland, he's insisting that it was indeed from Russia, though many say it actually could have come from Ukraine. Okay. And so that's not good in the geopolitical situation. Okay. But last night, the Republicans solidified their seat as far as taking over the House. So the Republicans control the House. The Dems control the Senate. The market likes that when it's balanced. And I know some of you are not going to like to hear this, but the announcement that came out was premature, and the markets does not like being confused. So if that announcement would have came out later, it would have been better. But so the market does like having a balanced house and knowing who is who. If it wasn't for the rate hikes, today would have probably been green. Okay. And the geopolitical situation ramping up. That's why we have to be ready to pivot on a dime, good people. All right, I'm going to answer a few questions. And I was going to talk about crypto, but we'll talk about crypto a little later. Sam Bankman-Fried, a.k.a. Scam Bankrupt Fraud, said that it was a mistake to file bankruptcy. He was trying to raise $8 billion and to try to save the company, as if anybody would have confidence in the company after this. It's just unbelievable to me that he thinks that anybody would stay with that company, right? But if he could cover the funds and release people's money, that's another thing, right? All right, so I wanted to give you guys that breaking news. I'm going to keep this one shorter. I got another 5 minutes. Hey, Finland. All right. Hey, I got some friends. That live in Finland. Yep. All right. Mullen's getting squeezed. You know, um, that's one of the things that is yeah. I'm not going to say nothing. Good morning, good people. Hey, I don't have any thoughts on Data Dog whatsoever, right? Peace, fam. Good morning. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Any gold plays? I have been dollar costing into GROY over GORO. And I just sold it the other day. Actually, I just been swinging it. So if you look at ticker symbol GROY, it's actually good money to be made in it. It goes down and it comes up, but it fluctuates in such a degree. Let me see if I can pull it up for you people. You people. Did you say you people? Good people. All right. Let me see. It's pretty flat. Let's take a look at it. It's pretty flat. Let's take a look at it. It's pretty flat this morning. But if we go back the last 6 months, as you could see, I pretty much try to get it around 220, 230-ish is where I try to buy it. And then when it goes up, so if you look at this, let's go to around 230. All right, that's 234, right? If you look at that, you're talking about 30% swings. Look at that, 34% swings. Then it does it again. You see what I mean? So you get these swings, and I play these when it gets down up there, and then when it gets up, I just kind of go in and swing it. But if it really, really gets down low, I'm just going to start just holding for now. Just accumulate. And that's where I am for right now. And I'm just going to hold until next year. Remember, on these gold and precious metals, those type of deals, you got to hold these. They're not going to be, burning green 300 points right now. But when they do make money, I believe is when the hard recession comes. So when they go down is when I buy, and I only buy when they tank. So GROY, I only buy between 230, 225 down in that range. And other than that, when it goes up, I don't buy. And remember, small cap stock, small investment, right? Big cap stock, big investments, all right? So don't go and dump all your money, good people. There's just some people you just can't help. Like, I just put all my money into, somebody said that the other day, I put all my money into Mullen. Okay, well then you deserve everything you're getting. You can't help everybody. You keep telling people, don't do that. And that's what they run to. All right, what's your thoughts on Google? Google is a stock that a company that I want to own for years and years and years to come. Google will be one of my top holdings. Apple, Google, Microsoft, those type of deals will be one of my top holdings. So Google is definitely one of my top 5. I believe that Google will come lower next year. And so I wouldn't load the boat up right now. I would just, if you want a dollar cost average into Google like I'm doing, then you can do that. Remember, anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. Let me just tell you what Larry's doing. I'm just getting little bits of Google right now, just in case things don't get as bad as we think. But now, when the hard recession comes, then I'm going to double down on my DCA. I'm going to double down on my dollar cost average. That's what my plan is. You get a plan that works for you and stick to it. Thoughts on buying wheat? Because of the geopolitical situation, that goes worse. I'm not in wheat, so I really can't answer that question, but it's something to absolutely look into because there is money to be made. I'm trying to, what? You're trying to bottom the crypto bottom like a clown. Nobody could time the crypto bottom. Nobody could time the market bottom. It's impossible. Nobody can time it. Okay. Maybe you're making fun of me. I don't know, but it's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to get in. I'm gonna just say this. Let me say this in moving. I'm sorry, and move on. SQQ play is a good one today. It would have been better had you been in it yesterday. So let me talk about trying to time the bottom, and that's where we're going to end this one today. So because this might help some of you guys, you can't time the bottom, and with crypto is so unstable. You can't time it. So I got out of it. You may be mad because you're bag holding. You're not the only one. If that was your thing, and you may be just making a joke, right? And so let me just talk. You can't time it, but you have to assess your risk level when it comes to crypto, right? And I had a lot of crypto too. I'm talking to you guys, but I had a lot of crypto too. But my money is in a safe place and it's off the exchanges. I don't have any money on the exchanges, and you have to do what's best for you. Crypto could be at the bottom right now. All of the shakeout could happen. I don't think it is. And so with my money, it doesn't make anybody a clown. If you decide to go all in right now, that doesn't make you a clown. It just says that that's the risk that you want to take. Me personally, I don't want to take that risk. So my money is off. Now, I'll tell you what will happen if Bitcoin goes down to 14,000, which it very well still can. Some say it may go down to 10,000. Me personally, and I'm not talking about the comment, I was called a clown when I took my Bitcoin out and put it in a stable coin at 40,000. Now look where it is. Okay. And so never let anybody sway you when it comes to taking profit or protecting your assets, right? That's why I don't tell everybody what to do. I didn't tell anybody to sell their Bitcoin. I just said protect it. And so I'm going to continue to tell you guys what I feel. Protect your investments any way you can. All right. Hey, let's see. Anything else? Crypto. Yeah. Hey, good morning. So I can tell you this. I can tell you guys this. There will be Sam, SBF will be in front of a council in Washington before the year is out. Guaranteed. Absolutely guaranteed. The problem is he gave $30 million himself. I'm sorry, almost $40 million himself, and his company gave another $30 million to the Democratic Party. And if the Democratic Party, remember, I'm independent, if the Democratic Party is leading these processions, which it will be Maxine Waters, then he just funded $40 million plus $30 million to the council that's going to be grilling him. So think about that, good people. So what do you think is going to come out of that grilling? Absolutely nothing. Every time they have these dog and pony shows, absolutely nothing happened. It is to settle us down, and it goes away and nothing ever happens when they are pulled on the Capitol Hill. If you like being lied to, falling for the old dog and pony show, so that's why another reason why I pulled mine off. There's nothing happening with him. It's just, he's too deep in the pockets. And that's why I'm just going to keep it to you guys real. Okay. All right. SBF is a genius. No, he's not. Yeah. Expensive lessons. Hey, I bought one at 55. But I sold it at 40. And when I took I took a beating from some of the people. Let's listen to what's happening here.
by a very small group of inexperienced, unsophisticated, and potentially compromised individuals, and calls the situation, quote, unprecedented. Some of the estimates of the fair value of the crypto they have left, Jim, are stunning. $650.
Yeah, look, you read Sam Bankman-Fried's his tweets, and they're otherworldly, frankly. It's almost as if there was this kind of fantasy world that we all read about in magazines, and then there's the reality world. Look, there was nothing here, and boy, like, do you want to say he fooled everybody? You want to say, or do you want to say that people wanted to be fooled? Because he was so brilliant. He went to a Jane Street. That's the epitome of hedge funds. The MIT top. Did we want to be fooled by this man? Because no one. It was impenetrable logic. We do when you just look. I mean, I interviewed Gary Gensler on this show, and he talked about, well, there should be exchange, and people should be very careful. Exchange needs to be regulated. But and could everything just fall through the cracks? I don't know, David. The thing that really confuses me here is that why are some people just invulnerable and viewed, except by the media, was somewhat skeptical. We were skeptical, but just in general viewed as being icons without any sort of verification of their iconic stature.
It's a great question. I think it's one of the key questions here. You look at the pedigree of the investors in FTX. I'm not talking about the people who had money there. I'm talking about the investors who invested in the company. Tiger, Sequoia, Thoma Bravo, BlackRock. I mean, on and on. These are supposed to be the most sophisticated investors. They are supposed to do the deepest.
I agree with you. Yeah, like everybody wanted to be fooled. Right. We wanted to lose our money. Come on, Kramer. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, hey, hey, I just wanted to say he cleared that up, man. I agree. Overcome said you was clowning yourself. You know what? I like that, man, because, you know, nobody could figure this out. Nobody knew that this whole collapse was coming. Overcome. I feel you, man. You know, we all feel like we got, you know, egg on our faces, and it was like the Imran stuff, you know. But here's what I will say. Crypto is not dead. And, Overcome, what do we learn from this, right? We got to, you know what, Overcome, what we learn from it? Just your name, man. We got to overcome it. I like that. I like that, overcome. We have to overcome it. So I'm going to say this, and I keep saying I'm going to end like a preacher that won't get off the stage. Listen, in 92, I know some of y'all going like, dang, how old is he? In 92, I invested all my money in one stock, lost it all, said it was all a scam, and got out. And I stayed out of the market for years. And then when I learned I should have never done that, and I should have protected myself and not tried to get it at the bottom and sell it at the absolute top, limit my risk and make more money in smaller plays, then I got back in. And surprisingly, I started making money. But this is years later. So I lost years of revenue by getting discouraged. Instead of being an overcomer, I was an undercomer, and I accepted the defeat. And so all I'm going to say is I believe crypto will be back. I believe that I'm going to make all of my money back in crypto once all of this stuff settles. We start to DCA back in. I believe personally that 2023 will be a year of accumulation when it comes to crypto. That's what I plan to do, but in small amounts and not chasing. All right. Yes, I do. I do. The Christmas rally. Now, remember, Christmas rally, meaning we'll have a bump for Christmas, and then a hard recession will come in the first half, I believe, of next year. Yep. Yeah, I hear you. We're just trying to figure out how to play it. But here's the deal. Yep. Thanks, Overcome. Here's the deal. somebody's going to pile in at the bottom, and it's just going to be luck. And that's all it's going to be. It's going to be luck. So I've learned that I don't have to get the bottom, because if you look at how crypto winters are and you look at bull runs, if 3 years from now, Bitcoin is $250,000 a coin, 5 years from now, then you won't even remember if you bought it at 14,000, 12,000, or 16,000. It won't matter. That is the truth. If it's at 200,000 in 5 years, all you'll know is you made a bag. And so knowing that, don't try to just pile all in right now. This is what I'm suggesting. Let's just DCA. Let's accumulate during this accumulation state. All right. Hey, we're 23 minutes in. I'm going to leave it right there. I love you guys. Hey, you guys are the absolute best. And I'm going to tell you, I love coming on live and talking to you guys. Doesn't matter how late I go to bed. I like to get up and talk to you guys. This week seems like it's going to be every day. Next week, I'm going to probably go back to Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then after that, I'll just be doing a Wednesday wake up. Hey, make sure you check out this new, they've updated it. As you can see, $1,000 deposit gets you actually 15 free stock. Still, the $100 gets you 5 with the $10 coupon free. It's free 99. This is where we're cashing up. Everybody asks, are you still cashing up? Yes, I have a ton of cash in Moomoo, because that's where all of my cash is. Not all of my cash is. I only have cash in that portfolio because I want to be cash up. But I also have cash in the rest of my portfolios because I'm 80% cash. That's my plan. I'm sticking to it. When the market tanks lower, which I believe is going to happen, that's when I'm going to start going in. All right. Love you guys. Live, love, laugh, and learn. Check out those links below.